What's up, everyone? Welcome to The Balance Show. We believe that the key to life is balance.
Finding the balance between discipline and freedom, ambition and contentment. The perfect balance is unique to each individual.
We are your hosts, Taylor, Chloe, and Steve, and we're here to help you find your balance.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to this week's episode of The Balance Show. My name is Ari. I am here with Taylor and Chloe, and today we have a special episode just for you.
Just for you.
So we have some really detailed and cool business podcasts coming up, but we thought we'd break it up a little bit with something a bit more lighthearted for your Wednesday morning. We are going to do 20 questions, and these are a little bit different. They're kind of funny and random, and nobody has seen these questions before at all. So entirely spontaneous, impromptu, and pretty weird. I took a peek at a couple of them, but it should
What
be...
did you type in 20 questions on Google?
Yeah, it's conversationstartersworld.com. I think it actually might be 20 questions to ask on a first date or something.
I was going to say,
to
what
make
if
it like
did?
not awkward.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get to it.
All right, let's go.
We're ready.
Are you guys nervous?
No.
Not a wink.
Not even one wink.
I ain't even sweating.
Zero sweat here. Okay. What is the sexiest and least sexy last name? First question. What is the sexiest and least sexy name?
Least sexy name. Oh my gosh, this is going to offend people.
This is just off the top. Least sexy.
Harry.
That rhymes with my name.
Oh my God. Agreed.
He looks at us so pissed.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
That rhymes with my name.
Harry, and it would have to be like something like an Italian name would be the sexiest, like Giuseppe, or like a what's like an Italian stallion name?
I like the name Ben.
Sexy. The sexiest name out there.
Oh, maybe not sexiest.
Ben. What's the sexy name? What's like an Italian stallion name? Tell us, Sarah. What's the sexiest
I don't know.
Sergio.
Sergio. That's Spanish, I think. I don't know, like Gianni.
Gianni's a good...
That's
no.
a good one. No.
Kinda.
Gianni Versace. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's our answer.
Okay.
That's the
Sexiest
answer.
names, all Italian names. To
Yes.
you Italian fellows out there.
Yeah.
What is the weirdest smell you have ever smelled?
A fart.
Anybody's in particular?
I don't go around sniffing butts like you, Harry. Harry. Chloe.
Weirdest smell? Okay, recently when we were apartment hunting, we met up with this like premium realtor, and he brought us to this apartment, and it smelled like rotten eggs. And it's still stuck in my memory.
Dude, so like a fart.
Like a fart. They are memorable.
That's so disturbing.
Gosh, yep.
I too remember that one. No bueno.
Stinky.
I mean, yeah, that's our answer.
Okay. What the best Wi-Fi name you've seen?
Oh my gosh.
I
There's a lot.
liked the one that said it was like FBI surveillance or something. I like that.
Oh my gosh, I gotta think of it. It was Curtis's in college.
Yeah. Curdy.
Sippy Poopy.
I think Sippy Poopy takes the cake here.
Dang it. Is this a competition now?
Is
Yes.
it? Okay. Well, who's the determining factor? Your boyfriend? That's a little biased.
It's not a competition. It's more of like a conversation.
Okay, go ahead.
What is something that everyone looks stupid doing?
Oh.
There's definitely, I feel like, a lot of workouts that
I
could
was
go
gonna say.
into that. Like,
Cable pull-throughs.
Yes, 100%. That's the most stupid thing.
You guys, if
could
you don't know
do.
what that is, look up on Google cable pull-throughs for your butt.
Yep.
And it is...
It's always awkward.
You're like humping the air.
Yeah, pulling it through your legs. It's so uncomfortable.
Yo, how about shrugs when you see yourself in the mirror?
When you're...
You know?
When you can't control your mouth,
Yes.
it goes...
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty funny. I think people look pretty silly doing those.
Yeah.
Outside of that...
But you could just have that.
Okay.
I think that's a solid one.
We also don't have to tell him. Yeah, I guess that's our answer every time either.
Sorry.
So that's our answer.
Okay. If animals could talk, which one would be the rudest?
Lily.
Lily.
Lily would be
My
so
dog,
rude.
Lily. She's such a brat.
She would be so mean.
Mom, I hate you. Mom, give me food. Mom.
Mom. All the time. Specifically
Who
Lily.
else would be rude? A shark?
I feel like a shark would be like a New Yorker. He'd be like, hey, come here. You need to eat you.
Yeah. Yes. A shark would be super rude.
Yeah, a bear too.
I don't know. I feel like a bear could be a little
I think
snuggly.
it'd be like, oh, come on, give me some food.
I
Yeah,
didn't
like-
mean to kill ya.
Oh, I'm just so clumsy.
They're like a snarky ass.
Ari.
Okay.
Eric.
In one sentence, how would you sum up the internet?
A world full of answers you didn't know before.
Whoa.
I would say an interconnected web of human beings being human.
Or robots.
That too. Even
trying
sharks.
to control the world in 2025.
Conspiracy
Why
theory.
25? Just a good one.
Just
It's like
5 more
far enough
years.
away, but not 10 years because that seems like too far.
Yeah, I don't want to be too far out there.
It gets boring.
We don't have the patience. Take us over now.
Gets boring.
What is the weirdest thing a guest has done at your house?
Well, it's not at my house, but at our mom's house. They were showing their house recently. And one of their neighbors went in and was looking at the house, and their kids were running around. And I guess one of them took a big old dump in there and didn't flush it. And she knows exactly what family was in there at the time.
way.
And so they just left it on in there. Toilet closed and everything.
Maybe they were selling their house and it was like a competitor, like they were sabotaging them.
It's the turd burglar.
But they actually ended up buying our parents' house.
It was them?
Oh, they were laying claim.
Yeah.
So this is ours now.
What about you guys?
You go
I don't
first.
You have one? I don't think I
Yeah.
have some.
Oh, yeah, I have a
top
great
that.
one.
Okay, go.
So my birthday weekend, I just moved into my apartment downtown Indianapolis, and I had a bunch of friends come visit. And I didn't know anybody at the building yet. And I get home from the bars after a long celebration, and my good friend Andy is sitting on the steps where he is thrown up everywhere.
Oh.
And there's like a bunch of people outside, and they see me and my friends come in and bring Andy with us. So the new guy essentially threw up on the front porch on the first day of living in a new place.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
You were hated in that community.
Andy, that was disrespectful. If you're listening.
That was disrespectful. We can't get over
Chloe,
it.
what about you?
I don't have a good one for this. Sorry.
Nothing?
No.
This isn't about guests. It was a roommate. But Steve and I were fast asleep. It was like 3 in the morning. And one of my roommates came in my room. And starts like, she's sleepwalking. She like starts running into the TV and running into the closet. And
Oh,
Steve
God.
goes, oh, like so scared. And it ended up, he shines a light on her face and it's Mick. She's like, where am I?
Oh my God.
It was,
That's
he was
hilarious.
so scared that someone had broken
Ah.
in. Anyways.
Oh my gosh.
What is the funniest name you have actually heard used in the real world?
Like a person's name.
Yeah, like someone's name who you heard the name and you were like, what?
Oh.
I met this designer who was like a home designer, and her name was Sue Kitchens, and I laughed about that for a really long time.
Well, when the guy said it sounded like Soup Kitchens.
He was like, I'll get you in touch with Soup Kitchens. We're like, who?
Don't need those.
What a coinkydink.
Yep.
What would be the creepiest thing you could say while passing a stranger on the street?
You smell good.
It would be...
I like your butt.
That's not abnormal around here.
True.
Hey, girl.
As if you're going to turn around and be like, hey, baby.
I'm mimicking some people down here in Denver.
They're wild. Downtown, I think any city, you have those just wilding out.
Cat calls and
Cat
stuff.
calls.
If you were transported 400 years into the past with no clothes or anything else, how would you prove to them that you were from the future?
I would just tell them like how things are going to turn out, you know, ahead of time. Like who's the next president going to be? I can tell you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, things of that nature. Tell them about the things that are
Like the president?
like the president. Tell them about the technology that we have in the future and how it works. Okay, next question.
Okay.
Taylor.
If you were held at gunpoint and told that if you didn't impress them with your dance moves, you would be killed, what dance move would you bust out?
The worm.
Whoa.
That's a good one. What kind of dance move? Flossing.
Floss.
Not
But
many people know.
They'd for sure let you go if you did that. Pull a good floss on them.
Go really fast.
They're like, oh, hurry, go.
They'd get dizzy. They might pass out. You don't know.
Something wrong with that girl.
What part of a kid's movie completely scarred you as a child?
Has anybody ever seen the Disney Channel scary movie called Don't Look Under the Bed?
Yes. Don't look under the bed. That was terrifying.
Disturbing. He had like those crazy eyes.
Yes.
And the fingernails.
Oh, I got one. Do you guys remember the show Are You Afraid of the Dark on Nickelodeon?
So scary.
The one, you don't remember that?
No, I never watched that.
Oh my gosh. Well, they're probably
Scarred.
like now if we were to watch them, they would be pretty cheesy, but back in the day there was this bloody man in the pool, and like anytime a kid would hop in the pool, the bloody man would come out into the water from the drain and snatch the kid up.
Oh.
Ugh.
And I always thought about that whenever I was taking baths or in
Yes.
pools by myself.
Has anybody ever seen 13 Ghosts?
Yes.
Yes.
I, on accident, saw like a part of it when I was really young. And it's the scene where like the ghost woman is in the bathtub, like taking a bloody bath.
Yeah, that's scary.
And so every time I would go into a bathroom, I would yank back the curtains.
Dude, do you remember The Grudge?
Yes. That was scary.
That was probably the scariest movie back then.
Okay, but then think about this. The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Oh.
That one scarred me.
Because that's like, you know,
Yeah.
stuff happens.
When she's walking through the dorm at like 3 a.m. Oh gosh, that one scarred me.
See, I messed up and watched Scary Movie 3 before I watched the Grudge.
So it was funny.
So it was more
Oh,
funny. Yeah.
So, yeah. But The Grudge was awful.
It was so scary. I feel like scary movies are not scary anymore. They're not as good.
Or maybe you're just older, wiser, more mature, not scared.
Less scared. Maybe.
Dude, after I moved out of my parents' house, I didn't watch a scary movie for like 3 years. Honestly.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so like stick with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they stick with you for sure.
You
Yeah.
hear a creak at night.
Dude,
We
I
just
know.
recently watched Hereditary, me and Ari, and I'm a little bit scared to this day, I'll be honest.
Oh.
I look up in the corners, keep my eyes peeled.
Demons, right?
Yeah, scary.
I would never.
We did
I
it.
just wouldn't.
Just no. I mean, I can't even be home alone.
Well, you got the gurns to protect you, the tiny little gurns.
They would pee their pants,
They would.
especially Lily. At least I'd know someone's coming.
Be prepared.
Okay. What is the silliest and most embarrassing thing you have done while drinking?
Okay, I have one. One time when I was with my ex-boyfriend, we went on vacation with his family, and it was the first time ever. And we were swimming, and we were all like kind of, me and him and his little brother were playing tag in the pool. And we were drinking. And so, it's a little hazy. But I'm hiding behind this waterfall in the pool, and I see him coming. And so I slowly rise from the water with both of my middle fingers up. Like I finally, because I won. And it turned out to be his mom. And so we laughed about it, thankfully. But it's a moment I will never forget or live down.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Well, one time, Tyler was visiting in college, and there's this thing at Purdue, it's called Breakfast Club, and you basically start drinking at 3 a.m. and you go to the bars by 6 a.m. in costumes every home football game. And so Tyler came that weekend, and I think it was like my junior year at Purdue. And we, of course, like everyone, gets blackout drunk. And so we were walking down the street, and I don't know why I was so mad at the world, but I just started throwing my middle fingers up to everyone.
Why is there a common theme in these stories?
I was so mad at everyone around me, and Steve and Tyler were just like,
This crazy.
like they just let me do it in the middle of the street, just
Why?
walking around.
I wonder what sparked it.
I don't know. Did I not get Taco Bell fast enough? Like, I'm confused.
Just having a bad day. They burnt your cinnamon twists. Been there.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
That was an embarrassing moment. I hate to remember that moment.
Ooh. If you could only eat one food item for the rest of your life, what would it be?
French fries. Of course.
Van's waffles with Betsy's best peanut butter, baby.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Mine's French fries, 110%.
Sweet potato fries.
Ooh, I think buffalo wings for me.
You love anything buffalo. It could be
Or
tenders.
chicken parmesan.
No, you are buffalo tenders all the time.
Oh my God. All right.
He loves it.
Baby.
Boring.
That is boring.
Like sweet potato fries aren't.
Also, like he can't hear us. I'm whispering into the mic.
So boring.
Okay, all right, guys. What fictional character is amazing in their book, show, movie, but would be a giant pain to deal with in everyday life?
Hermione Granger. For sure. Big old bitch.
She's so sassy.
She's so sassy. She would be like, that's not right. At all times. Well, more like, that's not right.
Same with Catwoman.
Same
You
exact
actually watched that
thing.
movie?
I've never seen anything about Catwoman, to
Really?
be honest.
I think it got such terrible reviews. I just never watched it.
Well,
Is she
why do you
sassy?
think it got bad reviews? Yes.
She's too sassy.
Too sassy for the screen.
Who else?
Who would be terrible to deal with?
Captain Jack Sparrow would be a nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
Showing up to work drunk and stuff.
For sure.
Speaking in
Sassy.
euphemisms.
Yes.
Superman would be really hard to have a relationship with.
Because he's just never home.
Gotta go. Flies out the window every 2 seconds.
I just got that fixed.
Chad. I never see you anymore.
How about the Kool-Aid man just
Oh,
bursting
God.
into your living room, breaking walls?
Terrible.
Yeah. Not again.
Kool-Aid man.
Cool it. Not on Tuesdays. These are my days.
What superpower would you want to possess?
Kind of want to read people's minds.
I feel like that would
would you
suck.
really?
No, that would be so terrible. I would probably want to like teleport into a bank, take all the money, teleport out, travel the world. Duh.
You got a little klepto in her.
I like that about you. What about you? Really, you think read people's minds? I feel like that would be so terrible.
Okay, fine. Maybe be able to be an animal, like, I don't know, a bird or a fly, to be able to switch into that gear is right when I want it. And then let's say like we're having a meeting with someone and then their partners are talking together before we meet with them, I can be a fly on a wall, listen to their conversation, go in there, prepared as hell.
So you essentially either want to read people's minds or hear them talking in private. Those are your
That's how
powers.
you can be like
Ahead of the
powerful.
game. Yes, I see.
Like,
I see the
see.
draw.
How did you know?
How did she know?
Okay. What kind of dog would you be if you were a dog?
Zoe.
What kind of dog is Zoe?
A Maltipoo. She's the perfect angel. Like, she is just has the kindest heart.
She has
Loves
sweet
everyone.
eyes.
Yeah.
She's a sweet, sweet soul.
Sweet soul, yes. When Zoe dies, I die. So we are one
We are one.
already.
I am Zoe.
How about you?
Huh? What's the question?
What kind of dog would you be?
Oh, I 100% would be a Bernese Mountain Dog.
Knew it.
Knew it.
I knew
Why
it
would
too.
you be that?
Just because they're just so friendly, cute, fluffy.
Take up the whole
Yeah.
surroundings.
They spread out.
What's up? I'm here.
They're sweet. I just love those
They
dogs.
get a lot of attention when they walk by.
Everyone tries to pet them. I can relate. I love those dogs.
Same. What is your guilty pleasure?
The Bachelor.
Yeah, I would say like sitting and binge watching a
Reality.
show. Not reality for me, necessarily. Taylor loves reality shows.
I don't know when it happened. I never watched it growing up.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just like we don't have like a huge circle of people, so we don't see that much drama. So we see it on
like
TV.
to
we're
watch
like,
it.
"Ooh," we get invested. For me, it's like any show. Like it could be like Orange Is the New Black, or I mean any show. Just binge watching a show. I like to do in
Word.
my spare time.
I can confirm. Shouty likes to binge watch.
I do. And, staying up really late.
Yes.
And if the two are in combination, staying up really late to binge watch shows is my heaven.
She's a night owl.
Yeah.
So I literally can't stay up and watch TV at night. Like by 10:30, I'll just start falling asleep.
Yeah.
And Chloe gets so mad at me. But lately, I'll fall asleep and I'll wake up. I'll be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I missed it." She's like, "No, just go back to sleep. It's okay." And then I wake up an hour later, 2 hours later even, and she's like watching a different show.
2 hours?
Bloodshot eyes,
Probably.
sweating.
You don't like to go to sleep.
I hate to go to sleep,
I don't like it either.
but I hate to wake up in the morning. So,
Could that be because you don't like to go to sleep early?
Yes.
there's a correlation there
Yeah.
for sure.
God made you and he was like, she's going to stay up all night. And
She-
hate the mornings.
Night owl, go.
Night owl, this one. Sprinkles.
Except I pulled a trick last night.
Yeah, he did.
Do I want to know?
Chloe, tell him what we did.
So, okay. Well, you tell him.
Well, she doesn't want to go to sleep ever. So I thought, what if I read her a bedtime story like a little kid?
Yeah?
And see what happens. So she snuggled up and I just started reading in my narrator voice. Once upon a time, there was a tree. And then I see her little eyes start to close and close and close and close. And then I stop reading and she goes, whoosh, eyes back open. And then I keep going until she starts like kind of snoring. And I like turn the light off all quietly.
So sneaky.
And sneak the book down.
And I actually was sleepy.
What time?
Like 10:30. It's a record.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's true, guys. I think he found the hidden
Bedtime
secret.
stories.
Yes.
Okay. What are your favorite songs from your teenage years that you still rock out to when nobody else is around?
Man, I look that up.
Well,
When no one else is around.
it could be
Why?
people could be around.
Okay.
I'm not
Okay, well then
ashamed.
what are your favorite songs from your teenage years?
Oh man.
Oh gosh.
I'll have to think about this, but do you have any songs that you listened to when you were like in middle school and you hear them now and you're like,
Yes,
I cannot
like this.
believe I liked that song?
Hold on.
She's gonna play it.
Get you bounce around like a little runner. I'm a seasoned vet. When when it comes to this shit. After you work up a sweat, you can play with the stick. I'm trying to explain.
Oh my
Dude,
gosh.
I bought that CD in 4th grade.
So
bad.
bad.
Why?
We used to like listen to a Trick Daddy CD that we burned.
Oh, should we play that one?
No, we'll disturb anyone who hears
So
it.
50 Cent, when you're in 4th grade, it's like, holy crap, I was a baby.
Yeah, and really was jamming to that stuff.
It's like Candy. I love Candy. Cool, 50. This is good.
Take me.
What's that Trick Daddy song? It's Jodd. You guys know what that song is?
Do not put that in there.
Don't do it.
No. If we just say Trick Daddy, it's enough.
Trick Daddy. Like
Trick
stuff
Daddy's
like
a
that.
dirty name.
Yeah. Tricking and he's a daddy.
How long do you think? When do you think he was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop being whoever I am, and I'm Trick Daddy now.
You could say that about anybody. 2 Chainz.
Right.
You could say that about anybody.
50 Cent.
50 Cent.
What a name.
What's the craziest fashion trend you ever rocked?
The jelly stuff.
No. I know what it is.
What?
We used to wear Hollister jean skirts and skater tennis shoes.
DC shoes.
Like those puffy skater shoes and then these short mini skirts from
Etnies.
Hollister.
Yeah.
It was like Hollister on top, skate park on the bottom.
And if your thong wasn't hanging out in class, you weren't a
you
part
were
of the
nobody.
Literally, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Our jeans and skirts
Yeah.
literally went down to our butt crack.
Yeah, like there was no high-waisted anything.
No.
It was all low rise. Everything. That was like all of middle school, high school for us.
Yeah, and like, you know, when you're in a teen, like puberty, you know, and you sweat constantly.
Yes, so
but our
much.
shirts were so tight.
and so thin, so you could just see your sweat marks at any given day. You could never raise your hand
All
in class.
day. You were like this, like just an awkward zit brace teen.
Yes.
Like, just like
Oh
with their
my
skater
God.
shoes.
Painful.
Yes.
So weird.
What was that?
Who started that? And why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yo, low key. I only had one Hollister shirt ever my whole life, and it was because my mom gave it to my dad, and he hated it, so she gave it to me.
You're lucky.
I can relate.
Yeah.
Kinda.
That was a trend, man. And you weren't cool if you did not wear Abercrombie or Hollister.
So weird. I feel like now there's not like a major brand.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Good for teens.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Good for y'all.
They also don't go through awkward stages, though.
They don't, because they have so many resources to teach them how to not be awkward.
Our sister, she's a freshman in high school. She just went to homecoming, and we saw a picture of her and her friends, and they're all beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm like, when I looked,
Oh
when
my gosh.
I was 15,
My first homecoming,
I
tiny
had
little
zits all over my
spiral
face.
curls,
Oh my gosh.
crazy eyeshadow.
Crazy.
Like I matched it to the blue of my dress.
Well,
if that
Google
tells you
wasn't even
anything.
really a thing.
It wasn't.
So you couldn't look up makeup inspo.
Yes, so times have changed.
I never even got a professional haircut until 8th grade. I was looking crazy in my school photos.
Did your mom cut your hair?
Oh, yeah.